dragons with RC charge are super strong at Th14, but they will get heavily nerfed after the Eternal Tome rework because we're relying on the Yeti blimp for the Town Hall. So here's an old school dragon attack that will not have a huge impact of this change. Let's go. This is the general army composition of this strategy. The important things here are the super archers in CC blimp with clones and the invisibility spells. Rest of the things are pretty much adjustable. You can also be flexible with hero equipments, but these are the best ones. Now this strategy works in 3 phases. First, we take down a huge chunk of the base with the super archer blimp, preferably with the town hall included. Then we will dive our heroes on one side of the funnel created by the super archers. They will clear 1 or 2 major defenses while also creating pathing for the dragons. And we will charge the dragons from the other side to clear up rest of the base. Pretty easy, right? So here on this base, we will try to land the blimp around these air defense and deploy 2 clone spells like this. So the cloned super archers under invisibility spells will take down all these things. But out of them, the town hall is the main target. After the blimp drop, we will dive our heroes on this side to clear all these things. They will leave us with this straight narrow path for the dragons and dragon riders. They will move like this. We will use the Warden ability when the damage on our troops is maximum, and RC will come into later stages to help them through the back end. That's the plan. Let's do the attack now. Alright, let's start with deploying the blimp. The Lava Hound in front will tank the defenses and safely escort the blimp to the target location. And once it gets to the location, deploy 1 invisibility first, then manually open the blimp and deploy 2 clone spells followed by the rage and remaining invisibility spells. Keep deploying the invisibilities every 4 seconds and don't let the defenses take a single shot at super archers, or else they will vanish in no time, especially if there's a splash defense nearby. Alright, the super archers did an excellent job. Now let's deploy the heroes as we planned earlier. As I always recommend, throw in an ice golem along with heroes to get more value out of the hero dive. It will tank the defenses for a while and drop a freeze spell on dying, which helps the heroes to survive a bit longer. We will use the King ability to further open up the base and hopefully get that core multi-inferno as well. Alright, the base is opened up for them and they will keep getting the value over this side. But we are running low on the time, so let's start the dragons now. I am using 1 dragon to clear outside trash buildings. It will make sure the remaining dragons go straight into the base. Alright, let's actually deploy the dragons now. I am using the baby dragon to funnel the outside and push the main army into the base. With such a solid pathing, there is no chances of them splitting up or even going outside of the base. Warden ability to get through the high damaging area as we planned earlier. The RC will help the main army through the back end and also keep them centralized by removing some outside defenses. Now you might argue that this is an easy base for this strategy since the town hall is a bit outside and it's easy to get it with the super archer blimp. So up next, I will show you an attack on a base with centralized town hall. Now here on this one, the town hall is placed in center of the base, but that doesn't mean it's hard to get with the blimp. In fact, if you look closely, these are some of the best spots to get massive blimp value. We just have to be more careful with deciding the blimp pathing, and make sure it reaches the target location without facing too much damage or traps. So here on this base, we will go for this spot, since we can also get the scatter shot and single inferno along with the town hall from here. We will deploy the blimp here, and try to land it around this sweeper. So the clone super archers out of it will take down all these things, with Town Hall being the main target. After the blimp drop, we will dive our heroes on this side to go after the eagle and clear all these things. We will get almost half of the base in first 2 phases, and will be left with this narrow path for the dragons. They will move like this. We will use the Warden ability to get through the high damaging area, and RC will help them through the back end of the base. Simple plan. Now let's execute it. Alright, let's start with the blimp drop. Lava Hound in front as usual. Those balloons will take advantage of the tanking provided by the Hound and the blimp, and snipe 1 or 2 defenses. Notice how I am shuffling the invisibilities a little bit to make sure super archers clear all the buildings in that area and nothing is left behind. The trick is to keep the super archers invisible while making the target defenses exposed. Now, it is not ideal to face CC with super archers, because that will reduce the overall value of blimp drop. And since we doesn't have any poison spell in this army, we ideally wants to take the CC with either the heroes or the dragons, because they can handle any CC troops without the poison spell. Alright, looks like the heroes will take a little while to get through those ice golems, so just let them do their job and start the dragons from the other side, as we planned. Ideally, you want to start the dragons before 125 mark to avoid any potential time fails. And since it is a 3-phase strategy, it has a serious time issues, so try to start the main push as early as possible. Now you can also use only dragons if you want, but I like to throw in some dragon riders as well, because as you can see, no matter how strong the funnel you create, those dragons will always tend to go outside. So having some dragon riders in the mix is a great way to make sure at least some of them stays into the base. We are also using the wizards and RC to push them back into the core. Now we got the Town Hall with super archers in both of these attacks, but you might argue that it is not always possible, and you're absolutely right. So up next, I will show you an attack where we will secure the Town Hall with Hero Dive instead of the Blimp Drop. Now, just like the first attack, we can easily get the Town Hall with Super Archers here. But to prove how flexible this strategy is, I will not go for the Town Hall this time. So here on this base, we will try to land the Blimp around here and take down all these things with the cloned Super Archers. After the blimp drop, we will dive our heroes on this side and use a baby dragon to push them into the Town Hall. They will clear that whole compartment and leave us with this straight narrow path through the eagle for dragons. They will move like this. We will use the Warden ability and RC to support them. Sounds like a plan. Now let's make it happen. Alright, let's start with the blimp as usual. Now it is not always possible, but try to avoid facing sweepers whenever you can. They are very annoying to get through with the blimp. Now the good thing about the super archers is they have such an incredible range. So even if you miss the target location by some margin, they will still get the targeted defenses down. And they even have decent health, so they will not go down to things like giant bomb or bomb tower explosion. All we have to do is to make sure they stay invisible and don't take too much damage from multiple defenses. Alright, the heroes are out already. We will let them move towards the Town Hall and then use the wall breaker to get them into the compartment. Now, even though we are getting the Town Hall with heroes this time, but your first priority for the Town Hall takedown should always be the super archers. The second choice is the heroes, and the last option for Town Hall should be the dragons, because it's very hard to get through the Town Hall poison with heroes and dragons, while super archers can easily avoid that and get it down without even taking any damage from the Town Hall itself. Alright, the dragons are out already. With such a solid path and most of the major defenses already gone, they will easily get through the remaining base. You might be wondering that I said in the beginning that this strategy won't be impacted by the Eternal Tome rework, but I'm still using it. Now, to understand this better, we have to look what they are actually changing. Here it says that ability will fade away 1 second after the troop gets out of the Warden's aura. So as long as the dragon stays in the aura ring, which they usually do, they will get the immunity from the Eternal Tome. But it will not work for things like Yeti Blimp or Headhunters that leaves the Warden's aura after the ability. Now here on this base, we can definitely go for the Town Hall with Blimp Drop, but we won't get any huge value other than the Town Hall. So instead of going safe, we will go for crazy value with the Super Archers. And since here it is very hard to push the heroes into the Town Hall, we will take it down with the dragons this time. So we will try to land the Blimp around this multi-inferno and take down all these things with the Super Archers. After the Blimp drop, we will deploy the heroes here and push them to go towards this side. They will clear all these things and set up this narrow path for the dragons. They will move like this. We will use Baby Dragon and RC with Rocket Spear and Seeking Shield combination to push them into the Town Hall. And Warden ability will help them survive through the Town Hall poison. You understood the plan? Now let's put it together. Alright, let's start with deploying the Blimp. Now even though we are not going for the Town Hall with the Blimp here, but as I explained in last attack, the first priority for the Town Hall takedown should always be the Super Archer Blimp, because they are the best and safest way to get the Town Hall. So if you're not confident enough, then always go for the Town Hall with Blimp Drop, and everything else will get easier afterwards. But even then, there are 2 common mistakes to avoid. First is, if you fail the Blimp Drop, you just simply can't mess up with the Blimp part, or else the whole attack will go south. I have already gave plenty of tips about that throughout the video, and all you need is some practice and quick reflexes to master the Blimp Drop. The second common mistake is if you mess up the timing and end up with a time fail. As I said earlier, this strategy has some serious time issues. So to avoid that, you should start the 3rd phase of the dragons before 125 mark. You can start earlier than that, but not late. Also, don't waste too much time with the heroes, especially if you're not going for the Town Hall with them. Just make sure they go where we want them to go, and move to the dragons. I recommend you to practice this strategy in friendly challenges first, to understand these things better before actually trying it in war or trophy pushing. So this is the Th14 Super Archer Blimp Hydra attack strategy. I hope you found it helpful. And if you want to learn more exciting Th14 strategies, then check out my Town Hall 14 playlist. I will see you there.